Hello everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog and welcome to another Movie News Roundup series. So this week's Movie News Roundup is going to be very different from how I usually do my Movie News Roundup videos, because for this video I will be talking about CinemaCon. And what is CinemaCon, you guys ask? Well, CinemaCon is basically like a get-together for all of the movie owners to come together and showcase all the upcoming movies that they have, whether it be through footages of their upcoming movies or just announcing some upcoming movies they have down the pipeline. So it's essentially like Comic-Con for the movie owners. So this is actually the very first time that I discuss about the CinemaCon on this channel, since whenever CinemaCon happens, I kind of miss out on the news regarding CinemaCon. But this year's CinemaCon has like a lot of movies being released that I wanted to go take the time and talk about all the movies that were being released during this year's CinemaCon. Now here are a couple things about this video. So with this video, I'm just going to be listing all of the movies that were announced and some of the footages that were being shown during these movies. So I won't really go into detail about all the footages that were being shown during these announcements, because then I'll be here all day talking about the footages that were being shown during these announcements. So if you guys want to see what kind of footage they were showing during the CinemaCon, that I do have links in the description box below that go into more detail about what was being shown at the CinemaCon and what kind of footage was being shown for each of these movies. So if you guys don't want to be spoiled about what kind of footage they were showing through these movies, then yeah, this video is going to be mostly spoiler free. I might have some spoilers here or there. And now let's get into this video. So we're going to be focusing more on the live action movies in this video, and if you guys want to check out the animated side of the movies for the CinemaCon, then check out my second channel, Animation Bliss, which there is a link to my second channel, Animation Bliss, in the description box below if you guys want to check out my second channel for more animation news. But let's get started with this list. So for Lionsgate, here's a list of all the movies that were announced, and they are a new Highlander movie, a live-action Naruto movie directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, Now You See Me 3 directed by Ruben Fleischer, the Blair Witch Project remake from Blumhouse, and a live-action Monopoly movie produced by Margot Robbie. And then for the movies that were being shown footage from CinemaCon, they are footage from the 2024 Crow movie, footage from the Borderlands movie, footage from The Strangers Chapter 1, footage from the Grey movie, which will be coming out in 2025, footage from the movie Never Let Go, footage from the movie John Wick Presents Ballerina, which is coming out in 2025, and footage from Michael, which is a Michael Jackson biopic, which will be coming out in 2025. And the next movie studio is Universal Pictures, and the movies they have lined up is a new Five Nights at Freddy's sequel, which will be coming out in fall 2025. And then in regards to the footages, they have some footage from the new Twisters movie, some footage from the Wolfman movie, some footage from the Wicked movie, and some footage from the Focus Features film Nosferatu. And then the next movie studio that was being introduced is Paramount Pictures, and they have a lot of movies announced. So some of the movies that they announced are a new Scary movie, a live action R-rated Ninja Turtles movie called The Last Ronin film, a crossover film between G.I. Joe and Transformers, a Bee Gees biopic film which is directed by Ridley Scott, a Star Trek Origins film, the Running Man remake which is directed by Edgar Wright, the Naked Gun remake starring Liam Neeson, a new horror film called Vicious starring Dakota Fanning, a musical film from the creators of South Park, who are Trey Parker and Matt Stone. And then here are the footages, which are footage for A Quiet Place Part 1, footage for the upcoming film If, footage from the film Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and footage from the film Gladiator 2. And then moving on to Disney, they just have mostly footages of their upcoming films, which are footage from the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes film, footage from Deadpool and Wolverine film, footage from the new Alien Romulus film, footage from Mufasa the Lion King film, and footage from Captain America Brave New World. And then the last company we'll be talking about is Warner Brothers, and they mostly have footages as well, and they have footage for Furiosa, a Mad Max saga film, footage from the Joker sequel film, footage from Beetlejuice, footage from the new Watchers film, a teaser trailer for the movie Trap, which is directed by M. Night Shyamalan, and footage from Mickey 17. Now it's time for Thoughts for the Day, where I talk about my thoughts on this week's movie news. So wow, there's like a lot of movies that are being released and a lot of movies being announced at CinemaCon for this year. Like, I never thought that I would be able to talk about so many movies for this one video. But yeah, I think out of all the movie companies that were like showcasing all of their movies this year, I think that Paramount had like the most movies that were being shown this year. And I was really looking forward to a lot of these movies that Paramount was showing. Like the Last Ronin movie is the one that really stood out to me, because I never thought that we would get an R-rated Ninja Turtles film. Like, I haven't really read The Last Ronin. Like, I've heard a lot about The Last Ronin a lot, but I never really read the comic books, even though I am a huge Ninja Turtles fan. But I am really excited about this new Last Ronin film, and the fact that it's R-rated, and it's probably going to be the first Ninja Turtles movie that's actually R-rated, has me really excited and really interested in seeing where they're going to go with this character, and where they're going to go with the Ninja Turtles franchise. Like, will they start exploring more darker themes with the Ninja Turtles franchise in the near future? So I am excited about that, and I am looking forward to seeing this Last Ronin film. And then of course they got some footage from Beetlejuice and Twisters, and I actually already did like a trailer reaction to both of those movies. So if you guys want to check out my reaction to the teaser trailers for both Beetlejuice and Twisters, please check out the videos on this channel. But yeah, I'm glad that they're showing some footage from Beetlejuice and Twisters. Now, in regards to the remake to the Blair Witch Project, I'm kind of iffy about that, because lately I'm getting burned out on remakes and reboots in general, and I just want to see an original film again. So yeah, the fact that they're remaking yet another movie again has me like, oh god, not again. Just give me something more original. Just leave the original movies alone. You know, they were popular for what they were. But at the same time, I am curious to see what they're going to do with this Blair Witch Project remake, and see if it's going to be as good as the original film, or what kind of changes they're going to make from the original film to this film. But the biggest movie news that I'm really excited about is, of course, footage from Sonic the Hedgehog 3. You guys know that I'm a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan, and I've been looking forward to this movie this whole year. So the fact that they're showing some footage for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has me really excited. Now, there were a couple of things from the footage that has me really excited about this movie, but I'm not going to really go into much detail about the footage that was being shown with this movie, because I don't want to spoil this movie for anybody who wants to go into this movie blind. So yeah, I won't really talk about it that much. But yeah, from what I've heard about the footage being shown with Sonic the Hedgehog 3, it sounds really exciting, and I'm really looking forward to watching this movie this year. And then another thing that really stood out to me was, of course, the Transformers and the G.I. Joe crossover movie. Like, I never thought that there would be a day that there's going to be a crossover between G.I. Joe and Transformers. Like, I thought it would be very unlikely to have a crossover between G.I. Joe and Transformers, because both of those franchises don't really have a lot in common with each other, except that they both came out in the 1980s and they came out around the same time. But yeah, I never expected to have a crossover film between G.I. Joe and Transformers, so that one was really surprising to me, and I am really interested to see how this is going to pan out. Like, how are the G.I. Joe characters going to interact with the Transformers characters? So yeah, I am really excited about this crossover film, and I'm curious to see how this crossover film is going to go. And then of course there's like footage for Captain America Brave New World. Now, I've heard a lot of controversy surrounding that film in regards to the multiple delays going on with that film, so I'm hoping that that film comes out just fine when it does eventually get released. But I'm glad that they do have some footage for Captain America Brave New World, and I am really interested to see how that movie's going to pan out. And then there's mentions about the Naked Gun remake starring Liam Neeson. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about the Naked Gun remake. Like, I really enjoyed the original Naked Gun movie, although, yeah, it is a bit dated compared to nowadays. So I am curious to see how they're going to remake the Naked Gun movie. And to be honest, I want to have more spoof films like Naked Gun and Scary Movie. And I'm glad that both of them are coming back. Like, I'm glad that we're getting a Scary Movie remake coming out soon. We're also getting a Naked Gun remake. So hopefully we'll go back to doing spoof movies again, because I really enjoyed those type of movies. They were like so much fun to watch when I was a kid, and I miss those type of movies, and I don't know why movie studios stopped making spoof movies all of a sudden. But yeah, I'm just glad that spoof movies are starting to make a comeback again, and I like to see how they're able to do spoof movies in this day and age. So yeah, I am a bit excited about the Naked Gun remake and the Scary Movie remake, and I want to see how they're able to spoof all these movies that are currently coming out. That would be really exciting to see. And now, a word from this channel. All aboard the Social Media Express. Want to send some tweets my way? Then follow me on Twitter. Want to see me play lots of video games and other stuff? Then follow me on Twitch. Want to join our crazy community? Then join our Discord group. Let's chat with Rabbitearsblog. Want to see more stuff from my YouTube channel? Then check out my Facebook page, Rabbitearsblog's Best Comments. Want to check me out at other awesome accounts? Here's my card. And now, back to the video. But overall, yeah, I'm really excited about this year's CinemaCon. Like, there were so many movies being announced this year, and a lot of these movies sound really interesting to me. And I do hope that all these movies do well in the future, especially the movies that are coming out in 2024 this year. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the movies coming out in 2024 this year, and I can't wait for the upcoming films coming out next year. I'm really excited for the crossover movie between G.I. Joe and Transformers, and I'm glad that the spoof movie genre has started to come back with the Scary Movie remake and the Naked Gun remake. So I can't wait to see how those spoof movies are going to be done in current times. And yeah, there's a lot of movies to be excited about for this upcoming movie season. So that's it for this video, and tell me in the comments down below, what are some upcoming movies from CinemaCon 2024 that you guys are looking forward to? Please let me know in the comments down below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, like this video? If you want to check out more crazy content from this channel, then please hit that big old colorful subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra generous, then please support me through Patreon so I can make more awesome content for this channel.